How's it going, ladies and gentlemen? Today, I'm here to drag you down to the sad, sad world of the Buffalo Sabres and the current state of the franchise. Luckily for you, I don't have a ton of time. I actually have a hockey game myself that I gotta get ready for soon. I gotta leave soon, but I just couldn't help but talk about this. One of the most infuriating things I've ever seen in a hockey game in my entire life just happened in the Buffalo Sabres game against the New Jersey Devils today. Say what you want. Opinions on people have different opinions on fighting. The opinion varies. And if yours is different than mine, fine. All right, but my personal opinion is fighting does have a place in hockey, and there's two reasons to fight. One, sticking up for the guys, following those unwritten rules, and two, just trying to get the fans going. Nothing wrong with that. If two guys want to just get the crowd riled up, that's totally fine by me. That being said, today in the match with the Buffalo Sabres and New Jersey Devils, if you don't know, the Sabres, they're terrible. They haven't made the playoffs. It's going to be 14 years after this season comes to an end, and probably going to at least be 3 more the way this team's looking. They're soft. They're soft as butter. Excuse my foul language, but these guys are absolute fucking pussies. All right, I can't help myself. But let me set the scene for you. Tage Thompson, number 72 for the Buffalo Sabres. He should be on the Team USA Four Nations roster. He has been absolutely balling out of control lately. All right, and in this game, he had a goal and 2 assists, I believe. He scored in like 4 straight games at least. Something like that. But anyway, best player on the Buffalo Sabres, 6'6". He's a beast. Assistant captain as well. He's coming out to the blue line. And Nosen for the Devils, don't remember his first name. Sorry, but I don't, and I have time to look it up, all right? He hits Thompson square in the fucking head. Helmet goes flying off. Thompson's laying on the ice, goddamn near knocked out cold. And this is one of those instances where it should be a non-negotiable. In fact, for how many NHL franchises are there now? 33? I don't know. But for every other NHL franchise, this is even high school teams, this is a goddamn non-negotiable. If you lay out any team's best player, I'm talking high school, pee-wee, maybe not pee-wee, but any team's best player, you are damn near gonna get a response. You're gonna get a response if that shit happens in a goddamn 40-plus beer league game in the middle of nowhere at 11 p.m. So the fact that that happens and nobody does anything. They just stand there. They do nothing. You got Samuelson on the ice. Another assistant captain. No one does shit. He gets away with it. And you might say, my guy, listen, it's a 2-goal game, 3rd period. You don't want to risk losing the game here. And I understand that point of view. However, since when do the Buffalo fucking Sabres give a shit about 2 points and winning? Because they haven't won shit in 14 years. And part of that reason, a major part of that reason, is because they don't have any fucking balls. There's no balls. They keep drafting these fucking 5'10", 180-pound petite guys. All right? And I'm not saying they're not talented at hockey. They are. They have a place in the NHL. They're good shooters. But I mean, come on, at some point, you gotta have balls. That's what winning teams have. The Florida Panthers last year. Even the Oilers. Those teams have balls. Any team in the NHL has more balls than the Buffalo Sabres. They're the softest team in the league. I don't know. But there must be something going on in that building for there to be no reaction to that play. It's pretty clear that these players, they don't like each other. They don't care about each other. They don't care about the fan base. They don't care about how they represent the team. There is something in that building that's toxic, and it's been toxic for a long time. And for some reason, as fans, we don't know about it yet. But because none of the players are coming out with it, or where along the road that is, I don't know. But something must be going on, because any other team would have responded to that hit. First of all, before I get into the quotes, Tage Thompson himself, he should be all right. According to Lindy Ruff, he passed all his tests. He might miss one practice, but he should be good. I mean, listen, if you're good, you're good. I'm not going to say if he is or isn't. The NHL and their concussion protocol, a lot different than the NFL these days since, that whole Tua thing. Now you're not allowed to play through the concussions. But anyway, Tage, by all accounts, seems good according to head coach Lindy Ruff. Matthias Samuelsson says it's bullshit, and the reason that nobody retaliated was because there was confusion. What confusion could there possibly be? That's my thing. You don't need confusion. It didn't even matter if it's a clean hit. If your best player is out there unconscious on the ice, even if the fucking hit was clean, you gotta do something. Jason Zucker, Buffalo Sabres forward, he's been playing pretty well. He said, "We won, and we didn't want to do anything to jeopardize the win." And that's really where that rage for me stems from, because you didn't care about winning any time else in the season. How many leads have you blown in this season? How many 4-1 leads? 4-0 to the Avs earlier in the year. This team does not care about winning. All right, so that's bullshit. And then head coach Lindy Ruff basically said, even if you were confused and by the time you wanted to respond, he's off the ice, you got to pick another guy. And that's what I agree with. You might think that there should be no place in fighting in hockey. Bullshit. You got to respond to that. And the Buffalo Sabres did not. So, I don't know. I just wanted to rage out a little bit. Anyway, I got to get going. I appreciate anyone that takes the time to listen.